Back again for another video, this time Game Week 12 team selection. But first, as always, we're going to go through Game Week 11 review. It's been a while, so I wanted to do this quickly, see how I got on, see if I moved up rank, and yeah, then let's discuss Game Week 12. Alright, so first off, Raya, Gabriel, both 1-pointers, 2-2 draw against Sunderland at the Stadium of Light. Difficult team to play against, and yeah, 2-2 draw, so one of the points was wiped off. Raya rarely gets save points, so once that clean sheet goes, you know he's not getting many points after that. And Gabriel didn't manage to get any defensive contributions, so 1 point there for them both. And then Senesi, he did get defensive contributions, so really the fact that he got defensive contributions meant I got some points, because Bournemouth conceded 4 goals to Villa. That wiped out the 2 points from just playing the full 90 minutes, and the defensive contribution that he got gave me the 2 points that you see on the screen. So that's why it's always good to have players who get a lot of defensive contributions, because for those scenarios you're still picking up some points. Then the 2 players that managed to get me some points. First, Tarkowski. Everton beat Fulham 2-0. Tarkowski did get the clean sheet. He did get a yellow card, so -1 point, and he almost got a goal. I was watching the game at 3 o'clock, and yeah, he managed to rifle one home, but it was ruled off for offside when somebody else was offside before it got to him. So could have been a lot more, considering Keane has outscored Tarkowski for a number of weeks. But yeah, I'll take the 5 points. Tarkowski is somebody who I'm looking to get rid of, but with current injuries to other players, I may have to hold off on that. Then the biggest scorer off the defense, Richards, really happy with him. Cheap 4.5 million player, managed to get defensive contributions, clean sheet against Brighton, and yeah, really pleased with Richards. And he's someone who's probably just going to stay in my team, set and forget. I don't think I'll be dropping him anytime soon to the bench. Doesn't matter who he plays. I think Palace are a good defensive side. They play 5 at the back, so they're really hard to break down. So when they go to away games, I still think they can get a clean sheet. Maybe that's just my Palace bias, but yeah, I think in those games there'll be differentials, because not many people are going to play Palace players when they're away from home, but I might just do that because I believe that defensively we're really strong. Then into midfield, Semenyo blanked, missed a penalty, so no points there. Sarr blanked again, unfortunately. He has been getting chances, he's just not putting them away at the moment. Did manage to get the clean sheet, so an extra 1 point there to make 3. I still am really pleased with him. He's got a good fixture coming up. He's a bit of a differential because not everybody owns him. Other managers have got Njai or Enzo, so hoping that Sarr can outscore those 2 players and really push my rank. Then the players who returned, Fernandez, really pleased I got him back a couple of weeks ago. The first 2 weeks I've had him back, he's managed to return with an assist in each game. So whilst I made the mistake, I'm glad I corrected the mistake straight away as soon as I realized it, because it's been beneficial to me. So sometimes it is good to just admit you're wrong, make the change, and get the player back that you shouldn't have got rid of. And Saka, really pleased with this one. When I brought him in, he managed to get returns against Fulham, and then he also got defensive contributions as well. And at the same time, he's done it against Sunderland, got defensive contributions, also got bonus as well. And he's still a bit of a differential, given that he's only owned by 17.8% of managers. So yeah, really pleased with him. He's got a good fixture coming up, and yeah, he's not going anywhere. Then up top, Mateta blanked. Not too bothered about Mateta blanking, because when they've got such high ownership, if he scores, your rank don't move much, and when they blank, your rank doesn't move much either. There aren't too many strikers that managers are going to. You really only have Haaland, Mateta, Thiago, and Voltemade really. There's no one outside of that, and I've got 2 of those players anyway. So as long as Voltemade and Thiago don't score, it's all right with me. Saying that, Thiago did score 2 goals, but I do believe Mateta is going to outscore Thiago overall this season. Then Haaland, the captain. Saka did manage to beat him, but saying that, Haaland did have a penalty as well, which he missed. Had he scored that and then scored the second goal as well, then he would have beaten him. So yeah, I look at that as right decision made, just didn't play out as expected. All right, so that saw me gain 47 points, taking my overall points to 692 for game week 11. I managed to get a green arrow and move 63,000 places upwards to a rank of 172,275. So not yet broken that 100k barrier, but I'm moving in the right direction. My red arrows are small when I get them, like game week 10, but my green arrows are larger, 63,000, hoping to go into this game week and get another green arrow. But I do have some transfers that I potentially need to make. One has been confirmed already, and there could be a potential second one as well before the deadline. So let's go through the transfer targets for game week 12. All right, so as mentioned, I have already confirmed the transfer. That transfer is Gabriel. He has been ruled out for a few weeks. Arteta has confirmed that in the press conference this Friday. Therefore, I've moved him on to Virgil van Dijk. Now, I was going to do this anyway. I was going to get Virgil van Dijk in, but he was going to replace Tarkowski instead. So I was going to have Gabriel and Raya as the Arsenal double up in defence, along with Virgil van Dijk, because of the fixtures that he's got. Nottingham Forest at home, West Ham away, and then Sunderland at home. So I was really looking to stack up the defence heavily with teams that could potentially get a lot of clean sheets for the next few game weeks, but unfortunately it hasn't turned out that way. I could still move to another Arsenal defender, Tarkowski to Calafiore to Saliba, but that would mean I need to spend another 0.6 million to get Saliba from Tarkowski, who dropped in price to 5.4. It's a possibility, but for now, I'm just making the one transfer, Gabriel to Virgil van Dijk. He's predicted to get 15.1 points over the next 3 game weeks. If he gets anywhere near that, I think I'll be pleased. Hopefully he can get more. Hopefully he can get a goal in one of these games. He's looked like getting a goal recently. Should have scored against City. Hopefully he has more luck in game week 12. But for now, as mentioned, that's the only transfer I'm going to make. Gabriel to Virgil van Dijk, and let's discuss the team selection for game week 12. All right, so in goal, Raya, my only Arsenal defender at the moment. Hopefully he can pick up a clean sheet against Tottenham. Then in the defence, Virgil van Dijk at home to Nottingham Forest, already a confirmed transfer. Richards away to Wolves, Senesi at home to West Ham, and Mukiel away to Fulham. Now, Mukiel is the one I'm considering. Now, I could play Tarkowski, but out of the 2 teams, Sunderland and Everton, I see Sunderland in the better form. And out of the 2 teams that they're playing, Man United away, Fulham away, I see Fulham as the team with the least form out of the Man United and Fulham. So that's my thought process on why Mukiel is in the back line. Like I said, I could go Tarkowski, but I think Mukiel's probably going to be better at getting defensive contributions because Tarkowski's not been great since I've had him. He's more of a goal threat. He's already scored a goal and he got an assist last week as well. With all that being said, right now Mukiel is the player that I'm leaning towards. I did mention that I could change Tarkowski to another Arsenal defender. The other option would be to move Tarkowski down to a cheaper 4.5 million-ish player. Someone like Anderson, he's got Sunderland at home. That's an option. Or I could move to somebody else similar along those lines who've got decent fixtures coming up. But for now, I want to save the transfer. I want to see if there's any late news before making any changes. So I probably will roll a transfer. Then in midfield, I've got Saka at home to Spurs, Semenyo at home to West Ham, Fernandes at home to Everton, and Sarr away to Wolves. Now, this is where I'm expecting to get most of my points, to be honest, if Semenyo's fit. 3 players at home against lesser teams where you'd expect Arsenal, Bournemouth, and Man United to come out winners. So great to have those 3 players in place. Saka has great previous against Spurs. In my last video, top picks, I mentioned that Saka has 2 goals and 4 assists in his last 4 games against Tottenham. So yeah, really good form against them. That is potentially why he's been considered as a captain pick for this week, to go against Haaland against Newcastle away, where he struggled to score against Newcastle. So if you're going on past form from previous seasons, Saka is the pick. But when you're going off this season's form, how can you go away from Haaland? Yeah, it's a tough one. Then up top, as I've mentioned, Haaland away to Newcastle and Mateta away to Wolves. Really hoping that Sarr can be the difference in the Wolves game. Palace, as a Palace fan, I don't really care. I want Palace to get the points, but if I could choose, it would be Sarr who gets the attacking returns because he's the Palace player that less managers own. At the moment, the only decision I have to make is whether I stick with Mukiel as the fourth defender or I move Tarkowski on to somebody in the 4.5 million range who has a better fixture, and then I can replace him with Mukiel. With Semenyo, it's an ankle injury, but I think he's going to play. I hope he plays because, as I mentioned, it's a great fixture against West Ham at home. And that's it. That's my Game Week 12 team selection. Is there anything you would do differently? What changes and transfers have you made to your team? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, as it really helps the channel. And if you missed my top picks video, it's somewhere around here now. Good luck everyone. Green arrows as always.